Hey guys, Katie here with Savage and Priscilla. Today we're going to show you how to take this cute men's tee and turn it into a girl's tank or t-shirt and how to cut it up looking very cute and stylish. So Emily's going to show you guys how to cut it up right now, and here we go.
Hi guys, Emily here, and as Katie told you, we're going to take this men's In Beard We Trust tee and cut it up to make it look cute so you can wear your dude's shirts, or you can find these also on our website if you like this look. We also have the God Guns Babe Beard shirt as well. So, alright, this is a really quick little tutorial to get these things chopped up and looking cute, and you can wear it for the streetwear or to the gym. So all you need are a pair of scissors, and you don't necessarily have to have a cutting mat. We do have one, but you can use just like a measuring tape or yardstick or a ruler. So first thing we want to do is we're going to cut the neckline out. And as you saw on Katie, this is like an off-the-shoulder, like a boat neck style t-shirt. So you just want to cut about 1.5 to 2 inches away from the collar. I'm just going to cut this in a half circle. And then what I like to do when I get to this point is fold it over to where the collars match to make sure that I end the cut in the same spot so the neckline is even. So I just start my cut in that spot, and then I make it match up where I was already cutting. All right, now you want to save these, so don't throw this away yet. All right, so we got the neck done. Next, we're going to do a cold shoulder style sleeve. So we're just going to go about 3 inches over from the seam of the shoulder, and you're going to basically have an invisible line going from the sleeve to the corner of the armpit, and just cut that straight down. And make sure you have a good pair of fabric scissors. You can pick these up. I think we got these for around like $5 at Joann's Fabrics. Just make sure you use fabric scissors to have nice sharp cuts. Now, in order to make sure that you match this sleeve with the other one so it's balanced, you want to keep your sleeve here and put it on top of each other so you know exactly where to start your cut on this sleeve. And again, keep the scraps because we're going to use those. All right, so the upper part of the shirt is done. Now we're just going to cut the hem off the bottom. And this just gives it that cute little rolled look at the bottom. That's just a little bit more casual, just a little more flowy. And this one you can go ahead and toss if you like because we're not going to reuse this. Okay, so that is that. Now comes the fun part. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip the shirt over, take it in the center of the back, fold it up, because we're going to find this basically finds us the center point where we want to start cutting. Now, to double check and make sure that you have it correct, match your inseams together here. Hold it with a finger, and then go in through the armpits here, pull the bottom layer, and then pull the top layer, and make sure you have those lined up as well. And then just kind of shake it out there. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and make the cuts. So this is where your ruler or your cutting mat or your tape measure or any measuring device that you're gonna use is gonna come in handy. Because we wanna make sure we have these even and you know, properly spaced. So you want to measure your shirt. This is about 21 inches. So we're going to start at the 20-inch mark and make a little snip here just to mark where we're going to cut, and then we're going to go down 3 inches, cut, and just go every 3 inches. And then the last one. So you're going to make sure that you have like a 2, depending upon the length of your shirt, You want to make sure this bottom piece, you're not going to be doing anything with this. This is going to be the actual bottom of your shirt, like the new hemline, I guess you could say. So we're not going to do anything here. So these pieces that we cut is what is going to make the cute little bows that you saw on the back of Katie's. So now that you have that done, we're going to cut in those slits that we made, those little markers, 3 inches inward. And this is like why the cutting mat's nice, because each little square is an inch. So you have good proper measurements and it's super easy. You can see that me raise the flap up. What I'm doing is checking to make sure that I'm at that 3-inch mark there. And you can mark it out if you would like, but I just kind of double check myself and make sure it's long enough. You can make these wider if you like. However, you need to remember that as you wear these are going to stretch just a little bit, so you don't want to make it too wide, because if you make it, you know, the width of the back, what's going to happen over time is you're going to wear this so much that you're going to start having these bows sag. And to keep those bows looking cute and the little, you know, it's like a bow, like with little folds in it, about a 6-inch total width is perfect. And these are something that, you know, we've gotten questions from people asking, can you wash these in the machine, and, you know, can you dry them? Absolutely, it's just a regular t-shirt, so no special treatment is needed. So once you have all your little flaps cut, I'm gonna raise the shirt up. You can see it there. So here's the top of your shirt, this little piece here, and then here's the bottom of your shirt. So we're gonna make bows out of all these pieces in between. Now this is where your scraps are gonna come in handy again. What we're gonna do is we're gonna cut off the hem of this and also the inseam and just use this loose fabric. These are gonna make the centers of our bows. So you can cut that inseam and hem. Or I'm sorry, not cut it, throw it away. You know, we may not, we keep the collar just in case. We may not need it, so I'm just gonna keep that aside just for now. It depends on how much fabric you have and how many you know, bows you make, because you can make these thinner if you wanted to have little tiny bows, but to get the look that Katie showed you guys, you need to have it about this 3-inch width. So what we do with this fabric here is we're going to cut this lengthwise and then stretch it out. So you can just fold it in half here. And it doesn't have to be perfect, because you're not going to be able to tell if it's even or not, because like I said, this is basically essentially like a shoelace that we're tying around the center of the bows. So once you have your pieces cut, we're just going to take it, stretch it out. As you can see, it makes it like a string then. And you can cut these in half too. You don't need to have a strip for every bow, because you're not going to need this whole entire piece. So what we're going to do is we're just going to cut one in half here, because you want to have one for each bow. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bows. So I want to make sure we have 6 pieces ready to go. Okay, so here comes the fun part. Start at the top, and then what you're going to do is just pinch the center of this bow and just take little pinches to kind of fold it like an accordion, and then hold it with your finger like this. Then you're going to take a piece of your fabric, we'll call it the fabric shoelace. So take your little fabric shoelace and you just want to wrap it around here. I like to wrap it around twice, and then we're just going to tie it in just a classic knot to tie it off. Just make sure you pull it really tight, because we're going to trim this. I want to make sure that it's nice and tight there. So we're just going to discard these little scraps here. And then I just turn this so that way the knot is against the back. So you can see we have a cute little bow here. And then we're just going to continue that. So you just gather it here, find the center, take your little fabric shoelace, wrap it twice, tie it in a knot, pull it tight. Trim off the little nubbins. And then you want to hold your bow there and twist the fabric around till where the knot's at is on your back. So I'm going to continue that down to the bottom. All right, guys, so we're almost done. This last one here. And these only take, you know, about, your first one might take you 15 minutes. After that, they only take about 10 minutes to do. So it's something super quick you can do. And it's a great way to kind of rehab your old t-shirts. And to make these, we just love it. Katie and I had this idea one day, like, let's just cut up the men's shirts and wear those because we loved them. And we were kind of like, man, we wish we had those in girls' shirts. And we're like, well, hey, we can make them into girls' shirts. So that was kind of like our motivation to kind of, I don't know, jazz these up for girls to make them look cute for workout gear, like I said, like running around. So you can see I have the last bow done. So all I do now is just make sure that all the centers are aligned, and if not, you can just kind of slide it to adjust it. And then that's it. You have a super cute new t-shirt you can wear to the gym or just out and about. So thank you for watching.